Slim Reaper, Easy Money Sniper, Snake, Professional Twitter Burner Account Holder, Greatest Scorer Ever. Superstar Kevin Durant has been known by many names and is one of the premier players in today's league. He's riled up crowds with his amazing plays and has also stirred up quite a bit of drama during his illustrious NBA career. Nonetheless, one can't deny his talent. Other NBA players have praised Durant, such as the late, great Kobe Bryant, calling him the hardest player to guard. Today's video will be about what NBA players really think about Kevin Durant. Jimmy Butler is much more than a scorer. Butler, one of the best defenders in the NBA, is usually guarding the best player of the opposing team. So he knows better than anyone who is impossible to stop. And Kevin Durant fits that bill.
Man, I think a lot of people agree with me by saying KD's just tough, man.
Yeah.
KD's
length
tough.
And everything.
Gosh. Like, what you want him to do is athletic. He can shoot. He can dribble. He can post up, shoot the three. There ain't too much that you can do.
Like Jimmy Butler says, there's really nothing you can do to stop Durant from scoring other than hoping he misses. A lot of people believe that if he plays long enough, that Durant can break the all-time scoring record held by NBA Hall of Famer Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Sorry, LeBron. The competition is huge in the NBA, and Luka Doncic is well aware of that. Yet, that doesn't mean he doesn't enjoy watching other players, and recently revealed his favorite star to watch.
What?
Oh yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, a lot. Oof. But I think number one is KD, man. When I watch him play, it just looks way too easy. It's just unbelievable, man. It just looks too easy. Like, if you see him, you know, you can say everybody can do it, but only he can do it, man. It's just unbelievable the way he scores the ball.
Game recognizes game. And as much as Luka legend enjoys watching Durant, KD is undoubtedly an admirer of the ultra-talented and clutch Mavericks point guard. Former Nets veteran Blake Griffin has raved about the luxuries that come with playing alongside Kevin Durant since arriving in Brooklyn. To this day, the former Oklahoma star is left in awe when watching Durant operate, as we all are. Even as a professional himself, Griffin knows how otherworldly KD's game is, saying,
honestly, he does stuff all the time where you're just like, what? How did he just? It's just it's honestly the stuff that's most impressive to me is like the, you know, dribble, like pull up mid range with a hand in his face and just hit it. It's not, but he just is so unaffected by any defender. I have never seen a player be less affected by somebody than Kevin Durant.
Durant's ability to hit contested jumpers is what separates him from the pack. Of course, there are players capable of making contested jumpers across the league, and we have seen great shooters in years past who hit monumental contested jumpers. However, with Durant, it's the consistency with which he does it, and how easy he makes it look. It's just a bizarre phenomenon. Paolo Banchero knows what a pure shooter looks like. He sees one every time he looks in the mirror. The number one pick is on pace with one of the best to ever play in their rookie years. He creates off the dribble. He's strong in the paint. He scores at all three levels and will almost certainly develop into a plus three-point shooter. He already gets to the free throw line like a seasoned vet. But Banchero has never seen anything like Kevin Durant. Banchero reflects on a game in Brooklyn in which Durant scored 45 points, calling KD's pure and game-long bucket-getting his welcome to the NBA moment.
So just experiencing that and like having to guard him and just kind of being like, he was the first player I think I've guarded in my life where it was like, there's nothing I could do. You know, usually a guy can make some shots on me, but I can fluster him a little bit. You know, I can, you know, get into him, make a miss here and there. But that was just like, he don't even see me right now. Like, I'm trying to cut him off. He's just out there like, no, I'm still going to get to this spot. I'm still going to rise up. So it was crazy, man. But
it remains unbelievable how effortlessly he scores even with defenders blanketing him. He is the purest scorer ever in a lot of people's books. And it's tough to argue with that stance. As Banchero said, Durant's scoring isn't held up on the crutch of foul baiting. And though he can, and does get to the rim plenty, he does the majority of his work with jumpers, and highly contested ones at that. His production and efficiency are outstanding given the shot diet on which he exists. The matchup will certainly be one Banchero remembers for a long time. Despite the way things appear on the court, both KD and Joel Embiid are very respectful of the other, and said trash talk between the two of them is far from a new thing. If you've been watching Joel and I play, it's been like that every game. We just respect each other so much that natural competitive fire, I guess, comes out. It's the name of the game, and letting them know we're coming with the same energy. Embiid took it a step further, saying that Durant is the only player in the league who might have more gifts on a basketball court than he does. There's a lot of respect, Embiid said of Durant. I always tell people, I think I could do everything on the basketball court, and there's not a lot of guys that are able to do it. If there was one player that I think is probably as talented or more talented than me, it's definitely him. So I have a lot of respect for him. I admire his game. We're just competitive. Even a defensive stalwart like Jrue Holiday is in awe of Kevin Durant. Jrue Holiday explained just how amazing Kevin Durant's 2021 playoff performance against the Milwaukee Bucks was, by claiming it gave him something like PTSD. Kevin Durant averaged over 35 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists per game in that series, putting up a monstrous 48 points in Game 7. And while the Bucks with Giannis Antetokounmpo, Chris Middleton, and Jrue Holiday squeezed past the Nets and won the whole thing, Holiday still remembers how grueling that series was.
It took years off my life. It was, every time I feel like we step into Barclays, it's like PTSD. At least for me personally. Every time I step in, I get like this exciting feeling, but at the same time, like a little bit of nervousness, which like, I'm not the type to get nervous playing basketball.
Holiday replied.
Like I've done it my whole life, but that series took so much out of me personally, and the way that KD was just willing his team and putting them on his back, like it doesn't give me nightmares because we won, but I still see it all the time. Like
it's hard to argue that after all the stuff surrounding the Nets franchise, KD and some of his teammates don't deserve it. Jrue's colleagues, Giannis Antetokounmpo, continues to think very highly of Kevin Durant.
KD is the best player in the world. They've showed it in the past. He's showing it right now. I'm just trying to get better.
Antetokounmpo said. If the line sounds familiar to you, that's because it should. During the 2021's Eastern Conference semifinals series between the Bucks and Nets, Giannis paid Durant the same compliment. His Bucks were trailing in the series 3-2 at the time, and came back to win it before going on to win the title. Maybe these compliments help Giannis build some nice karma. Another former teammate of Durant's, James Harden, was confident he and his teammates could finish things in a stacked Eastern Conference ahead of his second season with the Nets. Playing alongside Durant and Irving should be easy, and Harden confirmed that with his praise for the two superstars. This is what he said of Durant. He works his butt off, and he works to be the best version of himself night in and night out. And one thing about him is he just really, really loves the game of basketball. A lot of guys just play because they're tall or whatever the case may be. But he loves it. He plays basketball whenever and wherever. You can't teach that. Indeed, you can't, Mr. Harden. KD is one of a kind. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Drop a like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing NBA videos. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.